How do you defeat Adolf Hitler and rewrite the course of World War II using nothing but a frozen dead body and a fake love letter? Hey everyone, welcome back to the files. It's Finn here. Tonight we are opening file number 2. And honestly, this one sounds like it was ripped straight out of a Hollywood spy thriller. But every single word of it is 100% true. So, grab your coffee, lock your doors, and let's dive into tonight's file. It's April 1943, just off the coast of Spain. A local fisherman looks out into the freezing Atlantic waters and spots something terrifying. A corpse, dressed in a full British Royal Marine uniform, bobbing up and down in the waves. He has no idea, but he just stumbled into the ultimate turning point of World War II. Clutched in the dead man's frozen hand, and chained securely to his wrist, is a leather briefcase. Inside, official top-secret Allied documents detailing a massive imminent invasion of Greece. The German High Command intercepts it. Hitler himself reads it and completely takes the bait. But here is the absolute madness. The documents were complete fabrications. And the heroic British officer? He wasn't a soldier at all. He was a homeless man who had tragically died in a lonely London alley weeks before. To understand how this madness started, we have to go back to a secret room in London. The Allies desperately needed to invade Sicily, but Hitler knew it. It was too obvious. So, a brilliant intelligence officer named Ewan Montagu, along with a young assistant who would later write the James Bond books, Ian Fleming, came up with a plan so absurd it was codenamed Operation Mincemeat. Their blueprint was simple but twisted. Find a corpse. Dress it up as a fake British officer. Put fake secret documents in his pocket. And drop him in the ocean where the Germans would find him. But finding the perfect body, that was the darkest part of the job. They couldn't just use any body. The autopsy had to look like the man drowned after a plane crash at sea. If the Germans suspected anything, the whole trap would collapse. Enter Glyndwr Michael. He was a deeply tragic, lonely homeless man from Wales. In the freezing winter of 1943, completely broken, starving in London, he accidentally ate some bread crusts covered in chemical rat poison. He died alone in a hospital bed. No family, no friends, no one to claim his body. To the British Secret Service, he was exactly what they were looking for. They secretly bought his body from the coroner and rushed it to a secure morgue. To keep the operation a total secret, they couldn't freeze the body because freezing damages the tissue, and a German doctor would notice it instantly. So, they literally kept Glyndwr Michael's corpse on dry ice for 3 whole months while they worked on the most bizarre part of the plan, creating a completely fake human being from scratch. Alright, so the British Secret Service had the body. But now came the incredibly difficult part. They had to turn this tragic, nameless homeless man into a living, breathing British Royal Marine officer named Major William Martin. Why? Because Ewan Montagu knew that German intelligence wasn't stupid. If his pockets were empty, the trap would fail instantly. They had to create what spies call pocket litter, the mundane, everyday trash that a real human being carries in their wallet. To make Major Martin completely believable, they built an entire fake life for him from scratch. First, he needed a heart. They decided Major Martin was deeply in love. They asked a young, beautiful female MI5 clerk named Jean Leslie to pose for a photograph. They put her picture in his wallet and named her Pam. But a photo wasn't enough. They spent days writing passionate, emotional love letters from Pam to William. To make the letters look authentic, a female agent literally carried them in her pockets for weeks just to give the paper that naturally worn, crumpled look. Talk about attention to detail, right? But they didn't stop at a fake girlfriend. To make him human, they decided Major Martin needed flaws. They put a strict, angry letter in his pocket from his father, complaining about his extravagant spending. They even included a warning letter from Lloyd's Bank demanding that he pay off an overdraft of £79. They threw in used stubs from a London theater show, a receipt for a new shirt, a pack of cigarettes, and a box of matches. They basically created a ghost with a gambling habit and family drama. Finally, he needed his official military ID. They dressed Glyndwr Michael's corpse in a sharp officer's uniform, brushed his hair, and took a photo for the ID card. But the photo looked a bit too lifeless. So they came up with a brilliant excuse. They made the ID card a temporary replacement pass, claiming that Major Martin had lost his original one. This perfectly explained why the card looked brand new. Every single piece of trash in his pockets was a calculated psychological weapon designed to fool Hitler. On April 19, 1943, the fake Major William Martin was packed into a specially designed ice-filled steel canister and loaded onto a British submarine named HMS Seraph. Their destination? The coast of Huelva, Spain. Right before dawn, the submarine surfaced. The captain read a psalm from the Bible. They strapped a life jacket onto the corpse, chained the top-secret briefcase to his wrist, and gently pushed him into the cold ocean currents, letting the tide do the rest. A few hours later, a local Spanish fisherman spotted the floating uniform. He dragged the body to the shore and handed it over to the local authorities. Exactly as the British had calculated, the local authorities immediately notified the German spies hiding in Spain. The Nazi Secret Service, the Abwehr, went crazy for this. They secretly opened the briefcase, carefully dried the wet letters, photographed every single page of the fake invasion plans, and rushed the intelligence straight to Berlin. When the documents hit Adolf Hitler's desk, he fell for it hook, line, and sinker. He was so convinced by Pan's love letters and the bank overdraft that he completely ignored his own generals, who thought it was a trap. Hitler ordered his elite panzer divisions to move away from Sicily and head straight to Greece. 3 months later, the Allies invaded Sicily. Because Hitler had sent all his troops to the wrong place, the invasion was a massive success, saving the lives of thousands of Allied soldiers and turning the entire tide of World War II. Today, Glyndwr Michael, the homeless man who died alone in a dark London alleyway, is buried in Spain with full military honors. He never fired a single shot, but his corpse changed the course of human history. So, what do you think? Was Operation Mincemeat a stroke of absolute genius, or just pure chaotic luck? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're ready to unlock more hidden archives and dark history files with me, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss next week's drop. File number 002 is officially closed. I'm Finn, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next file.